Hello everyone, this is Danny Ferry, and I'm here for SDM Software to show you how to use SDM Software's GPO reporting pack and GPO migrator to seamlessly migrate and merge group policy objects from one forest to another. In this scenario, we'll focus on migrating GPOs from the pre-production environment called testadds.local, and we'll be migrating to the production environment called cuprum.ad.local. Let's dive right in. First, we'll start by leveraging reporting pack to generate a report on the GPOs we want to migrate. When you first launch GPO reporting pack, you'll be presented with the dashboard. And here it lists all the GPOs that exist in the domain. We're going to be focusing on the Comparison and Analysis tab. And then we're going to launch the Group Policy Comparison tool. We'll be comparing three GPOs. Two from the testadds.local domain, which is our pre-production test environment, and then we're going to compare one GPO with our production domain, which is the cuprum.ad.local. To do this, we select Start New Compare. You'll notice here that we have a section to use as a baseline, and here I want to use my Win11 Pro domain-wide computer settings GPO. This is what I'm going to be comparing the other two GPOs with. You can add another section to compare a second GPO, up to 4 GPOs, but we're only going to be comparing 3. We select Browse, type in the domain we want to compare the GPO with. I'm going to be selecting Windows 11 BitLocker. And then the second GPO that we're going to be comparing is the Windows 11 Pro Security Baseline. Once we have these here, we can hit the Run Comparison. As you can see, we now have a detailed comparison report ready for review. You'll notice that our production group policy, called Win11 Pro Domain-Wide Computer Settings, has no settings in it when you compare it with the other two GPOs from our pre-production environment. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use GPO Migrator to migrate and merge settings from the selected GPOs. Let's launch that. So we select Choose Migration Source. We're going to be migrating to a GPO from a GPO in this case. You also have the option to migrate from a GP reporting pack snapshot or an RSOP from a target computer, but we're going to select from a GPO. Here my pre-production environment is already loaded, and I will start with Windows 11 BitLocker. So as you can see, GPO Migrator does bring up all the different settings, both the user configuration settings and the computer configuration settings. However, we're only interested in the computer configurations settings under policies. So why don't we just select those? Select Migrate. Here, instead of creating a new GPO, which you could do that, I'm going to select an existing GPO. However, we're going to be pointing it to the production environment called cuprum.ad.local. Select the Browse to find my GPO. Win11 Pro Domain-Wide Computer Settings is the GPO that I want. Now here we have an option to back up a GPO prior to migration. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to select this. I'll select my location of where I want to put my backed up GPOs. I also have the ability to overwrite existing settings with new or leave existing settings in place. In this case, this is empty, so I don't mind overwriting it. So I'm just going to hit OK. So I'm going to hit migrate now. There you have it. Migration complete. So now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat the process for our other GPO. Once again, select Choose Migration Source from our GPO in our pre-production test environment. We're going to select Windows 11 Pro Security Baseline. Again, here we're only going to be selecting the policies, and then we're going to select Migrate. Type in the production test environment. Select existing GPO. Select Browse. Find the group policy. Win 11 Pro domain-wide computer settings is the one that we have been wanting to migrate to. Again, you can select backup GPO prior to migration, but I'm not going to do that this time. Select OK. And it has identified 7 settings, which is the same as is in our report. So let's hit migrate. 7 settings successfully migrated. Now let's return to the reporting pack to generate a fresh comparison report so that we can provide our stakeholders with proof of a successful migration. Go back to our reporting pack, select Start a New Compare. We're going to use our newly migrated group policy, Win 11 Pro domain-wide computer settings as our baseline. We will select BitLocker again from our pre-production test environment. And then we're going to do the same with our Win 11 Pro security baseline. And we'll run the comparison. There you have it. We can see here that all the settings that were from the test ADDS local GPOs, the 2 GPOs, the BitLocker GPO and the security baseline GPO, have been successfully migrated in our production group policy. So now what we can do is we can print this up. We create a comparison report. We have a beautiful report outlining all the changes that we've done, and that's to show that they have been migrated. We can save this as an Excel document, as a PDF, or as a Word document. And there you have it. Using SDM Software's GPO reporting pack and GPO migrator, we've seamlessly migrated and merged GPOs from one forest to another, ensuring a smooth transition in our organization. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials.